welcome back to my channel. I guess to get straight to the point, I am going to be doing my hair today. I have had my hair out for a while. I usually take it out of the protective style and then I put it and then I leave it and give it a break for a bit, but now it's time to braid my hair again, and I am doing boho braids for the first time by myself. I'm looking forward to it. Goddess braids had me in a chokehold for a minute. Like, I was doing them all the time. I actually just had them in just at the beginning of the summer and then took them out. But boho braids I like because the style involves just braiding your own hair and then using the human hair to give it that little bit of a dramatic look. So yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this style. Hopefully it comes out good. I watched so many videos of other people doing it, trying to have a good grasp of what I'm supposed to do. So I think I got it. We shall see. But yeah, for the hair, I bought this hair off of Amazon, so no idea how it's going to be, how it's going to turn out. So far it seems like the quality is pretty good. If I like it, I will share. Actually, even if I don't like it, I will share the link so you guys know not to buy it. But yeah, it seems pretty good so far. The texture is, what texture did I get again? I want to say it was like deep wave or something like that. Does it say on the box? Yeah, deep wave. So I did get deep wave, and I got it in the 20 inches. I think that'll be enough because I didn't want it to be overly long, like definitely longer than my hair, but not super, yeah, I just didn't want it super long. So I'm gonna separate these. I have my, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, my braid rack here. So I am gonna prep a few pieces. It's pretty late right now. I'm always doing this. I always start doing my hair at ridiculous times of the night, but I had a work event that I had to go to and I didn't want to have my hair partly braided and partly out, so I didn't start braiding my hair earlier in the day like I kind of wanted to. So anyways, I'm gonna do a couple hours and then I am going to bed and I'm gonna finish tomorrow. But I am gonna section off a little bit of the hair now, just to kind of make my day easier tomorrow, and yeah, we'll go from there. Couple other things that I got. I actually forgot to get Shine and Jam. So I am going to be using a little bit of hair cream. And honestly, I'm going to use edge control. Because I don't really want to wait till tomorrow to start my hair. Like, that's not something I'm willing to do at all. So I think I'm going to use a little bit of edge control and yeah, see how that works. Because I'm just braiding my own hair anyways, I think it'll be fine. And maybe tomorrow we'll see how I feel, because I'm not planning on finishing this all today. Maybe tomorrow I'll take a quick run to the hair store and pick it up. But for today, Shine and Jam is going to have to do, because I refuse to start my hair tomorrow. I need to get something done today just to make my life a little bit easier tomorrow. But yeah, oh, something I didn't mention. So I got 2 bundles, because there was a video I was watching with someone who said she used like 2.5 bundles, and even that, like, it looked like a lot going on her head. So I honestly think that this will be okay. If it's not, worst case scenario, I can go to the hair store and pick up another pack tomorrow and finish it off. But yeah, I have 2 bundles here and I'm hoping that will be enough. But yeah, I'm gonna separate this hair and then I'm gonna get started. Okay, so I prepped a few pieces, not many. Yeah, just enough to get me through the first little bit, and then depending on what my energy level is by the time I finish using up those pieces of hair, then I will decide if I'm gonna continue this a little bit longer. I was planning on doing like 2 hours, but we'll see how I feel. I needed to get a new tail comb today when I was at the hair store, and I forgot. I was trying so hard. Let me pause this. I'm watching Okay, I just need to pause for a second because I'm watching, what's it, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or whatever it's called. Madness, okay? Just madness. I am, I guess, like, not new to TikTok, but I only just recently started using TikTok quite a bit again. So I had no idea what any of this was until a few days ago when one of my dance mom friends told me about it. And I can't even believe, I think I'm only on like episode 4 now, and I can't even believe what is going on. Anyways, that was just a side note I needed to mention. But yeah, I turned off my TV just so it's not disrupting what we have going on here while I talk. But yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of rows, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna continue on how much I'm gonna do tonight. I was planning on spending like 2 hours on this, no more than that, because I do want to wake up tomorrow and go to the gym. Ideally, I feel like this is not centered. Yeah, definitely not. I want to go to the gym, so I don't want to go to the gym tired, even though tomorrow I could technically do a cardio day, just because I know I gotta come home and finish my hair, but we'll see. Anyway, so I decided every time I braid my hair, I always have an issue with let me part this way. I always have an issue when I get to the front with my scalp is so, it's dry. I need to oil it after I braid it. Yeah, anyway, sorry. So I always have an issue with when I get to the top, it seems like there's so much hair left over for just like 2 little rows. So I'm gonna try something and I hope it works. I'm gonna start braiding from the top, not the whole thing, but just the first probably couple of rows, just to make sure the top looks the way I want, because that's the part that people see the most. And then I'm gonna work my way to the back. Just because for me, doing it by myself, I don't know, I always feel like I start out good, and then for some reason, some way, somehow, the top portion ends up just being so big. I don't care if the middle is kind of big, but I don't like when the top looks excessively big. So I'm just doing this first because I want to make sure I have the hair parted for the back section. I'm going to section off these pieces just to make my life a little bit easier. I started from over there, but I think I'm going to do, so I just landmark my ear, and I'm going to go straight across. This is where I forgot to set up my mirror. I'm gonna have to go grab it. I wasn't even thinking about that. Silly girl. Silly girl. I'm gonna grab my mirror. Okay. So this is my usual setup, and I find this works for me. I wanted to get one of those, I guess, I don't know what to call it, but it's those mirrors that have, where you can see like the sides and everything. I've had it in my shopping cart on Amazon plenty of times and then just never went through with buying it. I don't know why, but yeah, ideally I wouldn't mind getting one. I feel like it would be useful. Okay. And to be honest with you, because of the style of braids, I don't know, like I'm wondering how super neat and perfect my parts need to be. I think in one of my last videos I mentioned that this is always the part for me that takes extremely long, because I'm just so particular about how my hair is parted. want it to look good. You don't want it to be messy. But anyways, I'm gonna section this off, because even if I go to the gym tomorrow, I will slap a bonnet or head tights on. Okay, so this is the first side. Well, first side of my one little front row, but I think it looks good. I think I like how it's looking so far. I like the very natural aspect of it. I got this spray, like I said, someone, one of my dance mom friends suggested it. Never used it before. It smells really good, but I sprayed some just on these ones because I know I don't want it to start tangling as I go through finishing the rest of my hair. Oh my gosh, I thought I paused this. But yeah, I like how it smells, and also too, it does really moisturize the hair. Like, there's no reason for this to tangle, especially if I tie it up properly at nighttime. But yeah, this is the front part so far. And I'm going to move on to the next side. The pattern, the braid pattern I was doing, technically the top is supposed to have 5, but I think it's better if I just do 4 and then start the next row. So that's what I'm doing, because yeah, I think that makes more sense. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on to the next side. But so far I'm happy with it. I think it's looking pretty good. No complaints here. And I cleaned my room the other day, so I'm trying my best not to have a whole bunch of hair everywhere. I want to do this as clean and as tidy as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna continue on this side, and then I will show you guys. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. So I'm done. Just the top. I'm gonna go to the back now that I did the first top braids, but so far so good. The only thing I'm not sure about is the ending of it. Like, I don't know, like, how to go about doing it. I guess it will be easy to unravel. Even the knotting, like, I'm not doing a very good job knotting it, so hopefully this doesn't come undone. I think that's the only thing I'm concerned about. I'm probably gonna watch another video while I'm laying in bed just to see, or kind of remind myself of what they did. But I think this is a good length, especially because this is the top. So I'm happy with the 20 inches. Also, I think the quality of this hair is good, I will say. I think it's gonna be a really nice style when it's all done and put together. It's gonna be a much lighter weight hairstyle than doing the goddess braids, especially because it's just my hair, which is kind of neat. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on. I'm probably gonna just do 1 row at the back, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night because I am tired. But yeah, at least the top is down. I'm gonna do 1 row at the back, and then it's bedtime. Okay, so super quick update before I go to bed. I look tired. And I gotta wash my face too. Anyway, so super quick update. The back, I did just 1 row. I think it looks okay. I struggled a little bit with the back ones, but yeah, I still think it looks pretty good. I still have, I don't know, many rows, like 8 rows maybe to do. I don't even know if I really intended on doing it this small. I may do them even a little bit bigger as I go up, because I don't want to be, yeah. I think I want to do them a little bit, just slightly bigger. But other than that, I think it looks good. So far, I'm happy with it. And I really do like the fact that it's mostly my own hair that I'm braiding, which is adding the curly pieces in. So yeah, I like it so far, but I am going to continue this tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed because it's late and I'm tired. Ooh, it's nice and bright outside. Hey guys, so it is now the next day. I went to bed, still late, and then I woke up, took my daughter to school, and then I came back and I basically got right to it with doing my hair, and I think I made pretty good progress. So this is the back so far. I'm thinking, one thing I'm realizing is I think I need to be adding a little bit more hair if I want it to be as voluminous as I like, but so far it's good. The only thing is down here, this bottom bit should have been parted a little bit bigger, but honestly it's whatever, like it's gonna all be covered. But I really like how it's turning out so far. Yeah, and I think I finally got the technique down. I understand what the issue people have with pieces of hair sticking out. That's the only thing that's been driving me a little bit crazy. But the beauty about this style is that there's so much of the curly hair that it disguises any of those bits that you have sticking out. So it hasn't been too bad. And I didn't end up going to the hair store to get more Shine and Jam. So I have been using a little bit of edge control. But so far it's working out for me because my roots are not too bad anyways. And I like the hold of it. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Every now and then I have to pause to prep more hair on the prep rack. But aside from that, I think I'm making pretty good progress. Because as we know, doing your hair yourself is no easy feat. And the most annoying part is the parting. I'm just gonna show you this. So it's been easier for me to hold it in my mouth than to try to clip it, so that's what I've been doing. And then I don't even know how to measure how far I go down, but like every few plaits, I go in and add another piece. Actually, I'm gonna put this back in my mouth because I'm worried. Where is it here? I'm just going under the braid or under my finger to hook the braid and then pulling the curly piece off to the side. Okay, I always need to be pausing my TV. I'm always watching something while I do my hair. Okay, so this is what we've gotten to. I'm just gonna show. So this is where I'm at so far, and it looks good. The only thing I would say I realized I needed to do, so I separated the hair, but I realized that it actually makes more sense to do smaller pieces a little bit closer together going down the braid like this, as opposed to doing thicker pieces and less, at least for my hair texture and the length of my hair. I found when I was doing it, the bigger pieces, like in the back, it's not so noticeable now. Let me see if I could find one. But in the back, not even this one because I started cutting it down, but I have a little bit more of those pieces that are sticking out. But because of the type of style that it is, thankfully it's not even noticeable. But yeah, that's something I realized. But yeah, I am a good ways away, or I'm a good way through the hair, my head, and almost done. The texture of this hair is on point. I'm gonna wear it for a few days before, and then I will probably report back in the comments with the quality, but I am pretty confident that it's gonna last. It's not gonna get frizzy. It feels so good. Like tangling and shedding and like the loss of hair in the bundles has been pretty minimal. Yeah, so far so good. But yeah, closer to when I'm done, I'm gonna show a better view of how I actually, like how I braided it. But so far it's going really well. I am happy with it. Yeah. Okay. I'll be back. In my videos, it probably looks like this is the only shirt I have. I swear I wear other things. I just really like this shirt. I don't know, it's just comfy. But yeah, anyway, so I'm in the home stretch. We're at the front now, and so far I was worried about the volume, but the volume is good. I am definitely happy with how this came out for my first time, especially. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how I've been doing it. So I've been using the edge control, so I already have some. The hair at the front of my head is so fine, so I really gotta get in there tight. And so I've been doing smaller pieces and then just adding them closer together going down the hair shaft. So I'm gonna add this piece. I'm just tucking it under this finger here, and I'll put this piece in my mouth. And braid. And then now I'm gonna add another piece, and I'm trying to find the ones that are thinner because when I pre-separated them, some of them are a little thicker than others. Okay, and then I'm gonna do another piece. I think I do maybe like 4 or 5 going down. It all depends on the length of your hair too. So that's something to keep in mind when trying to figure out how many pieces you need. Okay, and now I'm gonna add a piece of hair. I'm not tucking it in though. This one is gonna be going straight down to give me the length I need in the front so it matches the back. So I'm just gonna braid this into my hair. And then now I'm gonna add another piece, and this piece I'm going to, I'm leaving out again. Okay, so it ended up being 1, 2, 5 pieces for the leave out on this one, and then 2 pieces that I braided right down into the hair. And as I said, the longer pieces, from what I've been experiencing, your longer strands of hair are going to take more feed-ins of the curly hair. So I'm just gonna braid down. The only part that's I've been struggling with, to be honest, is the knotting at the end. It seems so loose, and I'm so worried that I'm gonna knot it to the point where it's gonna tangle my hair, and then I won't be able to get anything out. So I've been braiding all the way and then some, so a little bit past, oh gosh, see, it's so fine. I've been braiding past where my hair ends, and then just knotting it at the end. So this one, see, like this one I have to go pretty far down before, you guys can see before my bad. So I have to go pretty far down before it gets to where my hair ends. And because of the dye in my hair, I do have some frizzy pieces, but I'm not cutting that off because that is my hair. And then I'm just gonna do a little knot, and that's it. The hair's pretty loose too. I think if you put some spray or sheen or whatever in it, it's going to loosen anyways. Like, it's not gonna become matted to the point where you're not gonna be able to take it out. Like, I can see where that little knot is, and I think the longer it stays in, even if you just put a little bit of mousse or whatever, it'll hold. After a while, it'll just hold the hair. It shouldn't unravel. I hope it doesn't unravel. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. So I can go to the next one. Here. Okay. So put this piece. I just want to make sure it's even. I think so. I think so. Maybe just a little bit smaller on this one. Okay. That back. And just put a jam. And try to get it as tight as I can. Okay. And then same thing like before, just feeding in. Oops, I took too many pieces there. Feeding in the small pieces. Is this one together, or I think it's together. The amount of dexterity required to do this is insane. Like, I was struggling for a few of them, especially at the back. Okay. I'm just gonna braid this down a little bit of a fuzzy bit there. That piece, ew. Ugh. My hand tastes like the jam. So this piece here is not my hair, so that piece I don't mind cutting off. But if I know for sure, or I have any question or any doubt that it's my hair, I just don't even cut it. Just leave it alone. Probably could have even added one more right here, but it's okay. No worries. Done eating?
I have Philip on that.
Did you wash your hands? You're up here. Did you wash your hands? Go dry your hand on the towel over there.
I dried it. Oh, where's the towel?
Okay. And voila. So I'm gonna get back to doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to it, and I'm gonna be back when it's all done. Okay, so I am all done with this braid install, and I have to say I am super happy with it. It took me about 8 hours to do, which is not bad, but I definitely did it. I did it over the course of 2 days. So I started in the night and then finished off. It was like a full day thing, but I really like it. I love the length. I'm going to share the link for this hair because I really, really like how it feels. I'm pretty confident it is not going to get tangled. It is not going to look a mess. Couple of take home, things for myself for next time. I probably will try using, I don't know. So I was thinking I would use a little bit of the synthetic, or sorry, not synthetic, like the human hair braiding hair, just to bulk up the strands of my hair just a little bit. That, or I wouldn't blow out my hair as straight as I did next time. Either way, I think it looks good. But I just feel like my strands could have been a little bit thicker. But I guess if you're going for more of that natural single braid look, then this way does work out. I like it's just the right amount of volume that it does look really natural. Yeah, and then what one of the other things I realized, excuse me, one of the other things I realized like halfway through braiding is that the pieces that I was prepping to add or feed into the hair were a little bit too big. It is better to do smaller pieces depending on your hair texture and depending on how thick the braids are. If you do smaller feed-in pieces, then it does, you have less of those little bits that stick out, and it does look a little bit better. At the back, some of them, it was just too big. So I had a lot of pieces that I had to keep cutting off, but because of the style, you don't see it anyways. But yeah, I really like it. I think this is going to be my go-to hairstyle for a while. It does take long, so I do plan on keeping them in for a bit. What's nice about redoing them is that because it's just my hair and I can reuse the human hair, I can just go through and fix any of the pieces that are starting to look messy. Like even this one, I could have done a little bit tighter. It's looking a little bit weird. I think when I tied it down last night, it did something, but anyway. So yeah, I think this is a style that will be easy to maintain, easy to fix up if it gets messy. And again, I really like this this bulk hair that I bought. I will put the link for it in the description. I am in Canada, so it'll likely show up in Canadian dollars in my Amazon storefront, but it just means that it's going to be cheaper for you guys that are in the US. But for the price, it was really good. And the other thing, I bought 2 bundles. I only used one, and I want to say maybe like a quarter bundles. I still have like a whole 50-gram pack left over, and then majority of another 50-gram pack as well. So obviously if you wanted more hair, you could add more pieces down the strands if you wanted it to be bigger. I didn't want it to be too big or too heavy. But yeah, it's more than enough hair to get the type of volume that you want if you go with 2 bundles, at least with this particular brand. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I highly recommend trying this style if you haven't. Yeah, I highly recommend trying this style if you haven't. If you're going to install it yourself, just be prepared for some trial and error. I definitely struggled a bit at the back, but totally worth it. I really like how it looks, and I feel like it's just going to be so versatile to style. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and also drop a comment below if you've tried this style or were considering trying it. I know there's quite a few people that have done some videos on different methods that they did it, that they used to do it. I did not use any additional hair. I just braided my hair and fed in the curly pieces, and I really love how it looks. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and bye.